The tall buildings of downtown Boston. And we've got...
Hey, Kevin, thank you.
Both capable, D.A. Thank you. Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Filling out the wings, Harris and Barton. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. And it's Murray in at the 1. And for Boston, Brown and Hayward, they're the wings. Daniel Tice out there with Jason Tatum. And it's Walker in at the point guard position. Now here is Harris. And it's Murray penetrating. To the inside, Jokic, good, and the assist goes to Murray. Jokic has got his team on the board to start the game for the Nuggets.
And if you're drawing up your starting 5 for team irrational confidence, Jamal Murray makes a strong case. This guy is fearless.
Harris against Brown. 6 on the shot clock. From deep three-point range, some solid defense from Harris. On offense, here are the Nuggets. Here's Millsap, the dish to Barton. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Jokic kicks to Murray. Back to Jokic, pass to Barton. Harris against Walker. It's stolen by Tice. And the call up against Jokic. That is his first foul of the game. We've played just over a minute here in the first. Here's Walker. Passes to Brown. Poked away and stolen by Murray. Here's Millsap. And Tatum pulls it down. And Murray, we know, can be streaky, Greg. Still mid-30% for his career from three-point range.
Of course, the degree of difficulty pretty high on a lot of his shots. Off the bounce with a hand in his face. And he's more than a shooter, a versatile scorer who can get it done in a variety of ways.
And Brown throws it down.
Well, how about Jaylen Brown in transition, a phenomenal finisher in the open floor.
Murray left side. Jokic passes to Millsap. The shot comes out, and the Celtics going the other way now. Here's Hayward. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And always a solid rebounder. Hayward took it to a whole new level last year.
He certainly did, Greg. This guy was up at 6.5 rebounds per game, easily a career high, and consider he did it at both ends. And to me, that's the versatility that this guy brings that helps you succeed. He doesn't have to be your leading scorer to impact winning.
And there's the pass to Craig. Jokic kicks to Millsap. Barton outside. 5 on the clock. Pass to Jokic. Lets it fly. Barton. Rebound. Gordon Hayward. Celtics have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Back to Brown. And he's good on the 3-ball. Brown's got 5 now.
That's just too easy. Kemba, the innate sense to find the open player. Well done.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Now here's Barton. Wide open look here for Murray. Plenty of room to knock down the shot.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
And here's Walker. Tice inside. He's against Jokic. Tatum on the wing. three-pointers off the mark.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Boston making some changes. Enes Kanter's checked in for Daniel Tice. Marcus Smart comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Walker. The Nuggets also changing it up. Grant, he's checked in for Millsap. Michael Porter comes in for Barton. And Monte Morris subbed in for Jamal Murray.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
Morris finds Jokic. Morris inside. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
55 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Wanamaker the pass to Kanter. Morris with the block. Grant up top. Back to Porter. Pass to Morris. Jokic with it. Grant dishes to Porter. Bounce pass from Morris. Jokic passes to Grant. It's tipped and taken away by Brown. And then Brown with the dunk.
Oh, my goodness, Brown finishes off the drive, not simply laying it in, but a message of authority on the dunk.
Porter kicks to Grant. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Enes Kanter. This is his first free throw of the game.
And last season, he made good on about 3 out of every 4 free throw attempts. And last time I checked, I think that's 75%.
Well, I like how Jeremy Grant continues to work on his game. The jumper is coming along, and he remains an exceptional defensive player.
And here's Tatum for 3. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. Jaylen Brown has been leading the charge for the Boston Celtics. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. When you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
Williams is out there with Williams. Then there's Smart. Then there's Jason Tatum. And it's Wanamaker in at the 1 spot. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. The Nuggets trail by 3.
A serious talent when Robert Williams is healthy. He makes his presence felt. Has great length and lift off the floor. Defensively, he protects the rim and even blocks shots out on the perimeter.
And then offensively, Williams is mostly a rim runner at this point. Greg, there are signs that the jumper is coming along.
Yeah, you know, when he was drafted at the end of the first round, there was a lot of talk about rebuilding his shot mechanics. And that's still a work in progress. But where he's really impressed people is with his passing. He has terrific instincts for the game.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
And Morris has got the ball here for the Nuggets. Trailing by 2, Harris. And he banks in the layup. Harris has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Sees his man, has the angle on the interior, and drops a dime right there.
Outside Williams. Wants to get it to Grant and does. One-on-one here. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Plumlee, no luck.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
Here's Williams. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, you can tell there's a team-first mentality with the young gun Jason Tatum working to find the open teammate. Nice.
Now here is Harris. He's got 5. Morris outside. Shot clock at 6. The Celtics with the lead. It's Smart with the drive. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Well, the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important, and then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well, to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point. The Nuggets have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Lets the 3 fly. And no good that time. Now the Celtics take it the other way. Outside, Smart. Out to the right wing. And stolen by Barton. And now the Nuggets, fast break. Murray with the ball. They get it back. Fires the 3. The Nuggets with the new 14. For Boston, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Floats it up for Walker. Plumlee with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Williams with the steal. Smart with the ball. Now guarded by Plumlee. With the putback. Plumlee with the rebound. Harris passes to Plumlee. The feed to Millsap. Plumlee trying to break loose. And there's Millsap. That's good on the assist from Plumlee. Millsap's got his first points of the game. 1:15 left here in the second. Tice inside. He's guarded by Plumlee. For Denver, they've gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Here's Barton. Murray outside. And it's Murray with the jam.
Got to feel comfortable when Murray is working the pick and roll. His shooting, speed, and passing all are next level.
It's good.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Murray surveying the D. Lays it up off the glass. Murray's got the lead up to 2 now for the Nuggets.
And the confidence from Murray, just so efficient from the interior.
Hayward passes to Williams, and that one drops for him. Williams has got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. A putback, and it's Millsap with the extra effort. And the Nuggets lead by 2.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And Walker kicks to Smart. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Smart's got it all tied up now for Boston.
Well, you have to respect the physicality of Marcus Smart's game, right? Just because you make contact with him doesn't mean he's not going to finish.
Tie game in Boston. A chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Brad Stevens. Coach, what did you think of your team's energy in the first half?
I think the energy's fine. I thought we did look a little gassed at the end of that first stint for some of our starters, but I thought for the most part it was good.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal. It was a big-time first quarter for Jaylen Brown. He had 9 points and
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at Jaylen Brown, what a contribution.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
So out there for the Nuggets right now, at the forward spots, it's Barton and Millsap. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. And it's Jokic in at the 5. Now here's Murray. To the middle. The kick out to Barton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Wants to get it to Brown and does. And here comes Walker leading the fast break. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Now this may be where Kemba Walker is most dangerous. Gets out in front of the defense, uses that speed and craftiness. Look out, Kemba coming at you.
And Doris, much has been made of Brown's improvement offensively, and rightly so. But when you ask Coach Stevens about him, he always goes back to his defense.
Well, it's never a surprise for the coach that is the first and foremost thing on their mind. At 6'7" with a 7-foot wingspan, that incredible athleticism, Jaylen Brown can guard the elite wings in this league, and he holds his own and competes at a high level. It's a must-have for any championship team.
Harris against Brown.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the 3rd quarter of basketball. Murray with it. He's got 8. To the paint. Here's Jokic. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists in the game. Now Walker. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Missed inside.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Loads it up for Millsap. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And the dunk by Tatum.
Wow, how about the long arms and the timing of Jason Tatum on the alley-oop? Nice.
Murray against Walker. And stolen by Tatum. And here come the Celtics again. Boston with the fast break. The kick out to Brown. Launches a 3. And Jokic with the rebound.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
The Nuggets moving the ball around. Barton finds Millsap. Murray outside. Goes up on the wing. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And slam dunk by Tatum.
I think Brown demonstrating he's got a great understanding of the game. He keeps his head moving, his eyes open so he can spot the open man.
Now here is Harris. He has 5. Stolen by Walker. Tice with the ball. Now guarded by Barton. There's the lob to Brown. Jokic with the steal. And the turnover again by Denver. So Boston going with almost an entire new group. Cantor checked in for Daniel Tice. Williams comes in for Jason Tatum. Marcus Smart's checked in for Gordon Hayward. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Kemba Walker. Big group substitution here for Denver. Grant, he's checked in for Millsap. Porter comes in for Will Barton. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Harris. And Morris subbed in for Murray.
I'll tell you, Cantor's jump shot is very consistent. The defense has got to respect it, which is why that pump fake becomes effective.
Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I tell you, Kev, John's got a heart of gold, and anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having.
Morris right side. Shoots the 3. And Cantor pulls it down. It's the Celtics ball. Big stretch here going 10-2. Here's Brown. Boston, no good that time either. The Nuggets trail by 7. Grant outside. Passes it to Morris. 46 seconds left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Craig passes to Morris. Got it. Good job in the low post. Morris has got his second basket.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Celtics leading by 5. Wanamaker the pass to Brown. A three-pointer off the mark.
One made three formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see. I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
And so Brown will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Back to Williams. Shoots over Grant. Misses from close range. The third quarter comes to a close. Celtics lead by 5. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. The Nuggets trail by 5. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. On the court right now for the Celtics. Smart and Brown outside on the wings. Williams is out there with Enes Kanter. And it's Wanamaker in at the point guard. Now, here's Grant. Kicks to Plumlee. 3 on the clock. For 3. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Brown outside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, you've got to appreciate the athleticism of Jaylen Brown. This guy's a quick penetrator who forces defenses to get physical with him.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Robert Williams comes in for Williams. And it's Tatum in for Marcus Smart. And a switcher also for Denver. Millsap's checked in. Now, here is Morris. To the right side. And Brown over to help. Here's Craig. The shot that time, not on target. And the Celtics going the other way now. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. Kanter's shot is off.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
And the rejection by Tatum. And they're moving it up. Here's Brown, and finished off by Brown.
Well, I love seeing Kanter distribute the basketball. If you're open, this guy will find you.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Plumlee against Kanter. Porter kicks to Craig. Denver passing it around. Plumlee, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Down low. That's good from Kanter on the assist by Brown. Brown's got 3 assists in the game. Morris, left side. There's the pass to Craig. Back to Morris. He kicks to Porter. Dishes it to Plumlee. Outside Porter. There's the 3. But they'll get another chance. Millsap finds Porter to the left wing. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That is his first foul of the game. Boston making some changes. Daniel Tice is checked in for Enes Kanter. Hayward comes in for Williams. And it's Kemba Walker in for Brad Wanamaker. Big group substitution here for Denver. Jokic has checked in for Plumlee. Martin comes in for Porter. Harris is checked in for Torrey Craig. And it's Jamal Murray in for Monte Morris. Hayward against Murray. He dishes it to Millsap. High post try. Offensive rebound. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And they count on Millsap to deliver in these big moments. And there he does.
Brown feeling out a bit. Tice. And Tice throws it down.
what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Murray against Walker. Looking to get it going. And Boston with the rebound. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here. And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Huge. Jokic comes through just fearless. What an option.
Tatum on the wing. We've got 1:08 left in the fourth quarter. It's good on the putback. Tice has got the lead up to 7 now for the Celtics.
Hard work and soft hands. Guys, that's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in. Now, here's Jokic. Barton finds Murray. Up again. It drops. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Calm and collected in the game's biggest moments. You can rely on Jokic when you need a basket.
Here's Tice. Back to Walker. Millsap with the steal. And here's the fast break. Jokic leading the way. Murray, the pass to Jokic. It's stolen by Tice. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And good that time. And the Celtics lead by 7.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
The kick out to Barton. Harris outside. 6 to shoot. Millsap in the corner. Jacks up a 3. He can't get that one. And so it's the Boston Celtics with the W. David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game. And the task ahead.
Hey, Kevin.
They're fun to watch, DA. Thanks. Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. And it's Barton in at the 3, the small forward. And for Atlanta, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young and Herter make up the backcourt. And it's Capella in at the center, locking down the middle.
And let the big man eat. It's clear that Collins loves getting these kinds of scoring opportunities.
Murray against Young. And it's Murray with the jam.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
And drafted with the 41st pick back in 2014. How about this? Jokic, the definition of a sleeper pick. He was actually asleep when the Nuggets drafted him.
The story goes on that his brother called him up trying to congratulate him, and Nico hung up in his face. How about that? Didn't hear the news until the next morning. He certainly has a different way of going about things, but there's no denying he's got a lot of game, and it's fun to watch. Boy, nice work by Harris that time. He's trying to find the best shot for his team, not necessarily for himself there.
Here's Hunter. And it's Denver with the rebound.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Here's Collins and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Barton kicks to Harris. Back to Barton. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Here's Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Boy, have to enjoy, guys, seeing Murray jam it down like that. I mean, his vertical is pretty impressive.
And finished off by Collins.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Young against Murray. Count that one.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Certainly looks that way to me, partner. I mean, his energy level is ramped up. I think he's been terrific right from the opening tip.
Awesome concentration there. When Hunter's committed to scoring, he's hard to stop.
Murray surveying the D. No good. And Atlanta will come the other way. And the foul called on Paul Millsap. That's his first foul. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Damian Jones is checked in for Capella. Reddish comes in for Collins. Embry's checked in for Kevin Herter. And it's Teagan for Young. And then for Denver, Porter's checked in for Will Barton. Torrey Craig comes in for Gary Harris. And Morris subbed in for Jamal Murray. Craig passes to Jokic. Morris with the ball. Picked up by Teague. Morris, no good. For Atlanta, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw. Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid.
No
now
kidding.
He's an all-star last year. And, you know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad that's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds. Grant kicks to Porter. Back to Grant. Clock at 6. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Bruno Fernando's checked in for Atlanta. For Atlanta, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And Teague is just the player you want drawing fouls and getting to the line. A solid free throw shooter.
And so Teague gets 2 free throws.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Inside, and Plumlee kicks to Grant. Back to Plumlee. To the paint. And stolen by Dedmon. Teague left side. Here's Fernando.
Jeff Teague doing exactly what a point guard should do. Setting up his guys nicely.
Morris outside. And there's another turnover by the Nuggets. Atlanta with the ball. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here's Dedmon. That's good. And so Teague with the assist. Teague's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Morris. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. On the wing, Morris. From deep. The shot, no good. Pass to Fernando. It'll count. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Hawks lead by 6. And we'll be back shortly. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Atlanta.
We've seen a lot of their points coming off penetration in the first half.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
Teague out there with Bembry. Then it's Reddish. Then it's Dwayne Dedmon. And it's Fernando in at the 4. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
And Grant really embraces contact, relishes it, as a matter of fact. He has no fear going to the rim or going into a shot.
Got a piece of it. Plumlee with the steal. Murray finds Porter. Floats it up for Murray. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
Well, I tell you what, we've all heard the stories of Jamal Murray's training routine growing up in Canada, like something out of a movie. Push-ups in the snow, dribbling on ice, deep knee bends with a cup of hot tea on his thigh. A little bit unconventional, but hey, it certainly got him to where he is now, so I would say it worked.
Here's Fernando, and Grant sends it back.
Well, he's an incredible athlete. You can just see that, using his vertical and his reach on the defensive end. Outstanding block.
And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Denver.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
And Clark, it was Jamal Murray's father who's the mastermind behind those unconventional training methods. His son, though, never begged off, never wavered in his commitment.
Tell you what, Greg, it clearly would lead you to believe that both of them were crazy, and yet they had a shared obsession and a commitment, and it's paid off.
On the wing, Porter. Murray outside. The pass to Craig. 6 to shoot. And it's Murray with the jam.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
So for the Hawks, Collins checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. Kevin Huerter comes in for DeAndre Bembry. Young is subbed in for Teague. The Nuggets also changing it up. Martin's checked in for Porter. And it's Gary Harris in for Torrey Craig. Stolen by Grant. Murray finds Plumlee. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. And here they go. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And here's Grant. He'll bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Passes it to Harris. Out to the wing. Now here's Plumlee. He's tightly guarded. Off target with his three.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
And the shot is good. Collins has got 6.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by Denver.
Harris kicks to Grant. Martin in the corner. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Hawks. Hunter comes in for Reddish. The Nuggets also changing it up. Jokic is checked in for Plumlee. Millsap comes in for Grant. And Morris subbed in for Jamal Murray.
And the pick fella, Mason Plumlee, you know, he could start for some teams in this league, but he's been dynamite off the bench for the Nuggets.
Yeah, you take a look at his game, Greg, and defense and rebounding and finishing, all high level. But the one thing that's underrated, but I appreciate a lot, is his passing game. It's come a long way. He does a lot to help you in a reserve role. You know, he was born in Switzerland, guys. Clint Capella's had quite the journey to NBA stardom. I mean, started his pro career in France, and he was a late first-round pick in 2014.
Now Harris. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Shot clock at 6. Jokic passes to Millsap. Out to Morris. Over Young. A putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Nuggets lead by 5.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Young's shot is good.
You know, showing he's able to finish on the drive, I really enjoy watching Young take that initiative and capitalize.
Harris outside. It's Barton on the wing. Here's Morris, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Kept alive, Capella, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Paul Millsap picks one up.
You know, it's really hard to match up against Clint Capella's height and length. I mean, sometimes you got to foul him.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
Morris against Young. Morris passes to Millsap. The kick out to Barton. And it's slammed in by Millsap.
Leaving folks open around Barton is a no-no. He'll torch you whenever you do that.
That one, no good. And so that's the end of the first half. Denver on top, ending the second quarter with an energy burst, a 19-7 run. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball. Jamal Murray had a huge first quarter. He had 12 points, and fellas, Jamal Murray is an out-and-out. And that's...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. It's been one outstanding game from Jamal Murray.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
So out there for the Nuggets right now, at the forward spots, it's Barton and Millsap. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. And it's Jokic in at the center position.
Nice to see Murray take it strong to the rack. Pretty good finisher he is inside.
And here's the fast break. Millsap leading the way. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
That free throw good from Barton. Brady, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more. But it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in is their defensive approach.
Doing all he can so far, but they still find themselves trailing.
Murray outside. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. And he makes good on the layup. Murray's got 4 points this quarter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
And boy, when Hunter's aggressive, good things seem to happen for him and his team.
Harris passes to Jokic. Knocked away. Fast break, the Hawks. Young with the ball. Young is double. Dishes it to Collins. And that one, good. Collins has got 10 points.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Harris kicks to Murray. Down low. And Jokic gets it to go. The assist by Murray.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And it's Capella missing.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
And for Jokic, a slow start to last season, came in heavy, lost over 20 pounds as he played his way into shape, and boy, did he come on strong down the stretch.
Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. It's stolen by Capella. Now the Hawks moving it the other way and finished off by Collins.
Well, this is as easy as it gets for Collins. Once he establishes position, the defense is toast.
Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is never going to be the most explosive athlete, but some have questioned his conditioning, even his motor. What do you see?
I mean, the crazy thing is, even with those questions, he regularly puts up box scores we haven't seen in half a century. But to win it all, you've got to leave no stone unturned. And I think for a young player, he's got to make more of a commitment to his body. And I think we will see that in time.
And the defense, no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Murray for 3. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the middle. Here's Collins. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the fouls.
And when Collins goes up, the interior defense runs out of options. He forces them to get sloppy.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Jones checked in for Clint Capella. Reddish comes in for Hunter. Bembry's checked in for Kevin Huerter. And it's Teagan for Trae Young. Pass to Craig. Morris outside. Plumlee with it. Defended by Jones. 6 on the shot clock. Craig passes to Plumlee. Here's Craig. Pass break here. Here come the Hawks. Teague with the ball. Porter with a block.
And, you know, as he learns the game at this level, he's going to block more shots. Porter has the length and the ability to move his feet.
To the inside, and Plumlee kicks to Craig. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
And you know, that's not the kind of percentage any player wants to see next to his name at the end of the season.
Teague dishes to Dedmon. Back to Teague. To the middle. He's looking for Dedmon and finds him. He gets it up. And it's in. Oh, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
One eye on.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. The Nuggets on top, up by 11. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. On the court for Atlanta, Jones is out there with Reddish. Then it's Dwayne Dedmon. Then there's Teague. And it's Bembry in at the 2 spot. Here's Morris. And Morris throws it down.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
And it's slammed in by Millsap.
Yeah, you know, one of the things I like about Paul Millsap is he's relentless. There's no let-up when he's out there. I mean, he goes after every ball.
T kicks to Jones. Pass to Reddish. To the paint. Here's Dedmon. And that one hits back iron.
Well, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
And the pass to Jokic. It's stolen by Jones. And the call up against Jokic. That is his first foul of the game. Atlanta making some changes. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for DeAndre Bembry. And Trae Young subbed in for Jeff Teague. Inside. They grab their own miss. And Jones slams it in.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second-chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
It's Porter outside, and Jones pulls it down.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And now Millsap pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And Jokic slams it in.
Well, Jokic always in sync with his teammates, which is part of why he's able to put together these highlight reel sequences.
Those turnovers haven't helped their cause. It's almost as if he's playing for the other team.
For the Hawks, Clint Capella comes in for Dwayne Dedmon, and Kevin Huerter subbed in for Reddish. And then for Denver, Will Barton, he's checked in for Michael Porter. Harris comes in for Torrey Craig, and Murray subbed in for Morris. Murray finds Millsap. Jokic controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Nuggets lead by 17.
Boy, a lot of energy and hustle on display from Jokic that time, never giving up on a possession.
And the foul on Jamal Murray. That is his first foul of the game. John Collins, he's checked in for Damian Jones. Young passes to Capella. And it's blocked. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. And stolen by Hunter. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Count that bucket. Huerter's got his first points in this one.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
Boy, there's not much defense available once a steal is made. That's the best time to attack on the break.
Here's Murray up on top, defended by Young. Puts it up from 12. And no good. Trying to use the glass. The Hawks trail by 15. Here's Collins. Second chance shot. Some solid defense from Harris. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. Millsap. And Millsap slams it in.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Shot from the low block. And Capella with a nice bucket inside.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Nuggets.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys. And looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Jamal Murray.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
And here is Murray. Shot clock at 6. Millsap left side. Got a piece of it. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy 2 if the defense wasn't there.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. Down low, intercepted. And now here comes Daniels, leading the break. Finished off the break. And the Nuggets lead by 15.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
And stolen by Vonleh. Morris looking over the floor. There's Porter with the 3. Can't get it to fall. So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a... All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. The sun setting over the busy metropolis of Houston. Now it's into
Kevin, thank you.
Oh, that's a great story. David, thank you. Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. At the forward slots, it's Barton and Millsap. And it's Jokic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Houston, Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Robert Covington out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's House in at the 3, the small forward.
Man, when the ball's in his hands, that's as high percentage as it gets. It's just a fluke miss.
Top of the line, competitive spirit for P.J. Tucker. Doesn't mind doing the dirty work.
Yeah, he's just ecstatic to contribute to a winning team. After bouncing around all those years in Europe and then those losing years in Phoenix, he's found a home in Houston.
Harden the pass to Tucker. Harden scanning the floor. Westbrook dishes to Covington. Good work defensively by Millsap.
A fantastic effort on D to get up in his face and deny the layup.
Harris finds Jokic. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
Sometimes he seems to be indestructible with the finishes he can make. Jokic is a force down low.
Now here's Tucker. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Outside for Murray. From deep three-point range, gets it to go from beyond the arc. Murray's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Nuggets. Outside Westbrook. And stolen by Barton. Harden against Harris. Stolen by Harden. And now the fast break. Westbrook with... Oh, he delivers that with
I can't believe it. I cannot believe that. How about the quick hands of Harden? Easily coming up with the steal thanks to his activity.
Now here's Murray. 6 points for him.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And the foul called on Paul Millsap. That's his first foul. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Back to Harden. And stolen by Murray.
And he was camped in just the right spot to swipe that pass away down low.
Jokic kicks to Barton. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Harris looking it over. Just 5 on the clock. The kick out to Barton. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Eric Gordon, he's checked in for Daniel House. Michael Porter, he's checked in for Denver. Torrey Craig comes in for Harris. Westbrook with it, now guarded by Porter. Gordon, the pass to Tucker. That one goes in. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
And Millsap is a team player, someone who is very willing to make the right pass to an open teammate.
Harden dishes to Tucker. Picked off in midair. Murray outside. We've got 1:28 left in the first. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
He's pulling out all the tricks this quarter. They can't figure out how to stop him.
Here's Westbrook. Score the basket, his 2nd of 2 attempts.
It's easy to see how Harden's been the league's top assist man before. I mean, he makes the special feeds.
Murray the pass to Jokic, and he comes up with the deuce.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Now here's Tucker. He's covered by Murray. And Westbrook, here we go. The shot, no good. Murray with the defensive effort. Millsap kicks to Murray. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. To the inside. Gordon. And the layup's good off the glass.
Fearlessness. Gordon using his strength to get off a good quality look inside.
The Nuggets leading by 6. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Murray, no good. The Rockets have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Kicks it out to Harden. Releases. And it's Jokic with the rebound.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Porter in the corner. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic has got 3 assists now in this one. What a performance by Jamal Murray. He has been the story for the Denver Nuggets. He got to double digits for the quarter with 10 points. Naturally a ball-dominant player, James Harden talked to us.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal. Of course, playing off the ball is something that I'm comfortable doing. Like I'm
giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those big moments in the big games.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And when you consider how Denver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Great balance of efficiency and intensity, which is why they hold the early lead.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Taking a look at the Rockets, Ben McLemore is out there with Rivers. And there's Gordon. Then it's DeMarre Carroll. And it's Green in at center. Rivers passes to Green. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And the former Hoya Green, a rangy forward who can both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
The Rockets shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
And the Rockets making a change here. House is checked in, and Denver also making a switch. Barton is checked in. Harris passes to Plumlee. Feeds to Carroll. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Carroll's got his first 2 points.
And how about Carroll using his size there, taking it strong inside?
Harris outside. Inside, here's Plumlee. Good, and Harris gets the assist.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
McLemore, no good. The Nuggets leading by 7. Barton finds Grant. Out to Harris. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Barton passes to Plumlee. Grant outside. It's tipped. It's stolen by Green. Here's Rivers. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And it's Carroll in the corner. 6 to shoot. Rivers passes to Green, and they pick up 2.
There is the unselfishness that coaches love so much. Rivers doing a great job getting it to the open man.
And so it's Barton bringing it up for Denver. Leading by 5. Harris outside. Kicks it to Barton. To the middle. Here's Morris. That shot off. And Houston the other way now. Here's House. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something that I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things. Winning, you know, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, is to have your jersey hang up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly. Born and raised.
To the paint. To the wing right side. It's through for a second basket. He's now 2 for 6.
That's a perfect setup. Solid screen. Defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
Deflects the pass. Passes it to Carroll. Jokic with the steal. And here we go with Morris running it up the court. Here's Craig. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Here's Green. And that time, also a missed shot. Denver leading by 10. Morris outside. Back to Grant. Morris outside. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
He's forcing things a little bit in this quarter, settling for shots that he'd be better off passing up.
Green kicks to House. Back to Green. Another shot. Count it. And the Nugget lead has been cut down now to just 8 on the basket from House.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, that's what's frustrating, because you did the job defensively to get the stop, and then you gave it right back.
Morris with the bucket.
But the D didn't do a good enough job on him. He could be an ace when he gets a good look at 3.
Carroll passes to Green. He feeds it to McLemore. Green breaking loose. McLemore, no good. Here's the Nuggets with the ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. Barton dishes to Grant. Out to the right wing. Back to Barton. Pass to Craig. And here's Morris for 3. No good there. From deep. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Denver Nuggets. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and... Well, what can you say about superstar big man Nikola Jokic? Jamal Murray said there's really nothing he can't do other than jump. And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Hart.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Without question, Jamal Murray displaying his skills today.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
So on the floor for Denver. At the forward slots, it's Barton and Millsap. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. And it's Jokic in at the 5. Wide open look here for Murray. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Jokic has got the lead up to 13 now for the Nuggets.
Such a savvy player. Love watching Jokic battle for positioning on the offensive glass. And you know, he just got a little ahead of himself on that one. How does a great finisher not dunk that ball? I still can't figure that one out.
And the foul called on Paul Millsap. That'll be his second foul of the game for the Rockets. Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. And Mbah a Moute comes in for Danuel House. And a switcher also for Denver. Michael Porter, he's checked in for Barton. Pass to Westbrook. He dishes it to Chandler. Clock at 6. It's stolen by Harris. Millsap looking it over. Murray outside. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and it's Murray with the jam.
You got to feel comfortable when Murray is working the pick and roll. His shooting, speed, and passing all are next level.
Covington kicks to Chandler. Four on the shot clock. Houston needs to get a shot off. Jokic with the steal. Left side, Porter. Murray outside. Outside, Porter. Back to Murray. And the shot goes down.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Rockets trail by 17. Now, here is Harden. Chandler, no good.
A little surprised he took the jump shot with nobody around him. He could have attacked the basket.
Here's Millsap. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Harris has got 3 assists in the game.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
On offense, here are the Nuggets. They've got an 8-0 run. The kick out to Porter. Harris outside. The pass to Murray. Denver passing it around. Launches it. Jokic trying to free himself up. And that's good. Jamal Murray for 3. Murray's got 7 now in this quarter. The Rockets have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. And Bahamute, the pass to Harden. For 3, Covington. Rebound by Murray.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Their poise has been tremendous. I mean, excellent at both ends, has them increasing this lead.
Jokic with the steal. Millsap with it. Now Covington defending. Harris passes to Jokic. To the middle. Millsap dishes to Murray. There's the triple. And again, Denver with the triple.
Well, with the role he's on this quarter, they're going to keep going to him and get that lead even bigger.
Westbrook passes to Mbamute. And here we go. Nuggets running again. Knocks it loose. And that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Porter. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for the Rockets. Gordon comes in for Mbamute. And Denver also making a switch. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Nikola Jokic. Harden dishes to Tucker. Kicks it out to Gordon. Harden outside. To end the cold streak. And the jam by Harden.
Really like seeing Harden take it strong inside. So crafty in how he finishes near the bucket.
Murray for 3. The Rockets pull it in. And now the fast break. Westbrook with the ball. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Westbrook's got 6.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Murray, the pass to Plumlee. Back to Murray. Outside, Porter. Murray outside. From the high post. And Eric Gordon pulls it down. Gordon's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Tucker. Can't connect. And so it's Denver riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. And against one of the toughest offensive players in the league. They've been doing. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on a platter, and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Ben McLemore is out there with Damari Carroll. Then it's P.J. Tucker. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Gordon in at the 2. That's the 5 for Houston right now. The shot's good. When you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do. They are just killing them on the interior.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Morris kicks to Craig. Back to Morris. The tray. Carroll with the rebound. Carroll's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really awful.
I mean, this is Gordon's offensive instincts going to work. I mean, feeds the open man the moment he spots him.
Up top, Barton, guarded by McLemore. Craig passes to Morris. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. Here's Carroll, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Daniel House is checked in for the Rockets. Jokic, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Jamal Murray comes in for Morris. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Murray outside. Three-pointer. They get the rebound. Pass to Craig. And here is Murray. Puts up a three. Drains it from beyond the arc. Murray's got 23 points.
And you can just see his confidence is rising. Bucket after bucket from long range.
Gordon dishes to House. Back to Gordon. And it's Carroll in the corner. He's looking for Tucker and finds him. Inside, Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
I mean, he's got a lot of smarts on the court, but Tucker doesn't need to think too much on that assist. He was wide open.
Craig kicks to Murray. Craig passes to Murray. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. So for the Rockets, Robert Covington comes in for Damari Carroll, and it's James Harden in for Gordon. And then for Denver, Paul Millsap is checked in for Plumlee. Porter comes in for Will Barton, and it's Gary Harris in for Torrey Craig. House the pass to Westbrook. 1:44 left to play in the final quarter. A nice shot by Tucker.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
And the longer the run goes on, the more momentum will swing their way.
For three, Murray, and again Denver with the triple.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Denver.
It was like watching a three-point shooting contest tonight here.
And they just didn't seem to let up, whether the last several shots went down or not. 3 after 3, it just seemed to pay off for them.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Jamal Murray.
I mean, he had a plan for how to attack the D. He executed and never let up. Relentless offensive basketball.
Outside Porter. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor. Rivers against Murray. Rivers passes to Mbah a Moute. Good work defensively by Millsap.
The D making that layup look very uncomfortable for him. Good aggressive work down low.
To the inside, it's stolen by McLemore. And now it's Cephalosha running. He can go all the way. Shot and game clock separated by 5. A nice shot by Rivers.
Oh, great flow to that possession. Two players totally in sync with each other.
Denver with the ball. It's a 16-point game. And here is Murray. Let's go. And so it's Denver taking care of business in this one. This crowd would thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The city of Denver is in full motion. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. And it's Tice in at center. And for the Nuggets, the backcourt is Murray and Harris. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. And it's Barton in at the 3. Tice trying to break free. Shots good by Walker. Deep benches tonight, Greg, on both sides. This seems to be a growing trend.
You know, teams are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big-ticket items, your franchise-caliber players, but you got to keep an eye on the future in terms of player development. That's another area where the league has really changed when you look at the makeup of these rosters.
Well said. Walker the pass to Tice. Back to Walker. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Improving size does not matter. Walker comfortable slamming it up inside.
Harris passes to Murray. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Shot clock at 5. And it's Murray with the jam.
Surprising quickness. Murray burying his head down and just sprinting to the rack.
And a story about Jamal Murray. He was doing 2-a-days for Team Canada, and the coach wanted him to rest, so he confiscates his sneakers, came back and found him working out barefoot.
Well, they might want to check his web browser because I believe he did a search for lock picks because they put bars on the door to keep him out of the gym, and he still might try to find a way in.
Now here's Murray after Gordon Hayward's miss. Murray surveying the D.
Yeah, it's pretty much the only way to keep him from taking advantage of you down low. You got to play tough, physical defense.
The kick out to Brown. It's stolen by Harris. Right wing. The pass to Millsap. Now here's Jokic. Back to Barton. Over to the wing for a 3. Murray. Again, the miss by Murray.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Here's Walker. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Walker's got 6 points.
And really exemplifies who Hayward is. A team player, someone who enjoys spotting his open teammate.
Now here's Murray. Millsap kicks to Harris. Here's Murray. And another miss by Denver.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
And when you let Brown get close to the hoop, you face the consequences. Just a tremendous athlete with unreal dunking ability.
Here's Barton following the bucket by the Celtics. Harris passes to Jokic. Barton wide open. He fires. Jokic kicks to Barton. That 3 off the mark.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that, and that's a bad mid.
I'll tell you what, don't sleep on Tatum. He has some ups, and I love seeing him trying to electrify the crowd.
Murray outside. Down low. Jokic finds Murray. Here's Jokic. Barton passes to Harris from outside the arc. Jokic. It's good on the putback.
Jokic is not the quickest guy off the floor, but he uses his body well and great timing to get the offensive rebound.
And it's Walker penetrating. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. He's got 8.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
The Nuggets trail by 6. 35 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Inside. And Jokic with the basket on the assist by Murray. Jokic has got his second bucket of the game to go. Murray against Walker. Tatum wide open. He fires one. The offensive rebound. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. 11 seconds left in the first quarter. Morris looking over the floor. And he makes that one. Kemba Walker firing on all cylinders for Boston. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And when you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what do you think?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
Porter is out there with Grant. Then it's Plumlee. Then there's Monte Morris. And it's Craig in at the 2 spot. That's the group for Denver getting going here in the second. Here's Tatum. Here's Cantor. He dishes it to Williams. Nice ball movement by Boston. Shot clock at 6. Second shot opportunity. Cantor's shot is off.
Defense is tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Grant finds Plumlee. Porter against Williams. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. 4-point game. The shot by Williams, no good. Morris outside to the paint. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
A nice shot by Tatum.
Like the execution there from Cantor. Usually likes to score, this time with the pass.
On the wing, Morris. Pass to Plumlee. Back to Morris. Puts it up from 17. The shot missing. Now Boston takes it the other way. And now with the fast break, Smart with the ball. Porter with the steal. And Plumlee kicks to Craig. And a wide open look for Porter. And again, Denver no good.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
Some changes for Boston. Williams, he's checked in for Williams. And Jaylen Brown subbed in for Jason Tatum. Morris outside. Over to the left wing. Shot from free throw range. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got 5 rebounds tonight. And finished off by Brown.
And guys, I don't think Brown gets enough credit for his toughness. This is a guy who never shies away from contact. And Jason Tatum, he got a lot of the pub last year, and deservedly so. But Jaylen Brown made monstrous strides as well, especially when it came to efficiency.
Outside Williams. Here's Smart. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Mason Plumlee.
And some of what Smart gives this team doesn't always show up in the stat sheet, but he makes plays that help you win.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Daniel Tice is checked in for the Celtics. Kemba Walker comes in for Brad Wanamaker. Good on the shot. Murray's got his second bucket. And you look at Brown's field goal percentage and his free throw percentage, Greg, both career highs last season.
And Kev, his shot was never broken. The motion never had to be rebuilt. Brown's problem coming into the league was that he would shoot the ball differently every time. Once he landed on the repeatable mechanics, you could see the consistency start to take form.
Here's Williams to the middle. Tice passes to Smart. It's deflected from deep three-point range. Boston again missing.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Gordon Hayward's checked in for the Celtics. Murray outside. And it's off from three-point range.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor. Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Murray dishes to Harris. There's 42 seconds left in the first half. Here's Murray. Walker with the rebound.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
And the dunk by Brown.
And they are very comfortable running their offense through Walker. And you can see why. Drops a sick dime right there. That pass was right on the money.
Deep two from Murray. That one wide left. Celtics leading by 10. For the finish. And finished off by Brown.
And Brown runs the floor like a freight train. At 225 pounds, he's a mammoth that wrecks defenses in transition.
It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Hayward from outside. He's off on that one. And so we wrap up the first half. It's the Celtics. They finish off the second quarter on a 12-4 run. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Coach, you're in a good position here at the break.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA. Kemba Walker was the story in the first quarter. He had 10 points, 2 assists, and 1 rebound. Taking a look at the Celtics, Shaq, what do you think?
So far, so good for Kemba. Looks really good in Boston. Fierce competitor, relentless, works hard for every bucket. Good luck checking that dude.
And Kitty, what did you think about Kenny? And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Kemba Walker.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
Second half underway. Here's who Brad Stevens got on the floor. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. And it's Tice in at the 5 down low.
And what amazing athleticism from Brown, putting on a show out there with slams like that.
Walker against Murray. The rebound by the Celtics. Tice has got his 4th rebound in this one.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Brown. Tice kicks to Tatum.
Kick it out, kick it out.
Hayward passes to Tice. The second chance effort. Not going to go that time. And the Nuggets going the other way. Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is such a unique talent at that center position. Young player, already top 10 in career triple-doubles.
How about the most triple-doubles ever by a foreign player? You think of the great skilled European big man. Jokic, arguably the most skilled of them all.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Michael Porter, he's checked in for Will Barton. Torrey Craig comes in for Harris. And Monte Morris subbed in for Murray. Boston also with the sub. Williams, he's checked in for Daniel Tice. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll? Oof.
That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are two guys that still are very reliable.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
Up top, Morris. Pass to Craig. On the wing, Porter. Stolen by Smart, and Williams with the clear path to the hoop. And finished off by Williams.
Terrific steal. Smart doesn't take a lot of chances, but knows when to pick his spots.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. We were all witnesses last year to the pandemic. It struck with worldwide repercussions. The NBA was no exception. The 1920 season was altered, and this season was delayed. But the league is finding a sense of solidarity and resolve under the leadership of Adam Silver. Now, sports is a microcosm of society as a whole, and we all are finding different ways to overcome this. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, DA. 6 on the shot clock. Morris with the bucket.
Clearly defensive miscue there. If there's not a body on him that's sitting at the mid-range, that's a defensive mistake.
Tatum finds Canner. No good on that one. Ice D from Porter. The Nuggets trail by 17. Passes it to Tatum. Fires from deep. Craig pulls it in.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
And the dunk by Grant.
That's what he does when he drives to the hoop. Look out.
Boston leading by 15. Outside, Smart. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. No good with the layup. And now the Nuggets. Fast break. Out to Morris. To the right side. On the wing, Morris. Bucket is good. Morris has got 6. And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for the Celtics. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Stolen by Smart. Moving it up. Nice ball movement by Boston. Williams dishes to Tatum. There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter. The Nuggets trail by 13. Morris passes to Plumlee. Rebounded by the Celtics. Cantor's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Tatum drives in. Out to the right wing. Kicks it to Cantor. At the elbow, Williams. Here's Tatum. Smart trying to break free. Plumlee with the rebound. Now the pass to Craig. Morris outside. Outside Porter. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Celtics out in front. They lead by 13. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. Taking a look at the Nuggets. At the forward slots, it's Barton and Millsap. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. And it's Jokic in at the 5. Murray outside. This one for 3. Good on the triple.
Murray gives you a lot of things, and stretching out the defense, that's going to help.
Outside, Walker. The kick out to Brown. For 3, Hayward knocks down the 3 ball. Hayward's got his first 3 points of the game.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the 3-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Martin passes to Jokic. 6 to shoot. For 3, Murray. Rebounded by the Celtics.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Hayward can't hit.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Barton against Hayward. Murray, no good.
Oof, rough game offensively. He's really struggled, and really probably why they're trailing.
Tatum, he's checked in for Boston. Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation.
Yeah, another turnover. But guys, on the whole, I think they've done a great job of running their offense without too many miscues.
For 3, Murray. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. Brown's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And that one, good. And the Celtics lead by 17.
A huge fan of how Tatum runs the floor. It's almost a lost art. Terrific when he's in attack mode, in transition, putting a lot of pressure on that defense.
Wide open look here for Murray. Offensive rebound. Jokic. Barton kicks to Murray. The 3. And the 3 ball is good.
After not having a 3 during the first half, he's made 2 now this second half, and he looks hungry for more.
Tatum deciding where to go with it. Harris against Brown. And the dunk by Brown.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
Murray outside. In terms of acquiring the types of players you like, Greg, which front offices have you evaluated that really lead the way?
It's a great question. You know, I think coming off the dynasty, and if you ask Golden State, they'll tell you they're still in the midst of it. I think they do a terrific job. The Celtics are right at the top, too, though. Danny Ainge and Brad Stevens are in sync with what they do and how they develop players, but also how they find those diamonds in the rough. And let's give a shout out to Toronto with what they've done over the last 5 or 6 years. They've created a level of excellence there that has them on the same path as some of the best teams in our league.
A lot of good GMs out there. Danny Ainge of Boston, you talked about them, probably one of the best. 3-pointer. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got his 4th assist in this one.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Boston.
The biggest factor tonight had to be their great shooting. They shot much better than the other two.
Yeah, they were working hard on both sides of the floor, but that sky-high field goal percentage plus the pressure defense to force the other team into a lot of misses. Love the effort tonight.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Jaylen Brown.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Millsap has the open look, and another miss by Denver. And here's Boston. Walker in the corner. Teardrop shot, and that one drops. And the Celtics lead by 20.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Now here's Tatum. Can't connect from long distance. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. And the Hawks with a confident look as they go into the arena. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Young and Herter make up the back. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the Nuggets, at the forward slots, it's Barton and Millsap. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. And it's Jokic in at the 5 spot. Kicks it out to Collins. And the 3 off target.
Well, John Collins has the potential to be a star for this team. Continues to be a powerhouse on the offensive end. He can attack from inside as well as outside.
Here's Jokic, and Jokic slams it in.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And Collins said so himself. He believes he'll be a max contract player when he hits free agency.
You know what, GA? I love the confidence from him. And you look year to year, his numbers are improving at an unbelievable rate. He just might get that max contract.
Just 4 to shoot. Barton passes to Jokic. Shoots over Capella. Jokic, no good.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
And it's good, 2 points.
Look at the pass from Hunter, wanting to get his teammates involved.
Murray surveying the D. No good on the triple.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And that one's good, Hunter.
I love Hunter's athleticism and versatility as a finisher in transition.
Harris passes to Murray. Barton outside. Murray kicks to Millsap. Outside for Murray. Passes it to Jokic. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Young for 3. The shot misses. And it's Denver the other way. Left side, Harris. Wide open look here for Murray. And again, Denver no good. Atlanta's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Capella, the pass to Young. It's good.
Unlike some great perimeter shooters, Trae Young is consistently probing for the best look.
Murray outside. The Nuggets with another miss.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Herter. From outside, off the mark. The Nuggets trail by 4. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Millsap trying to get open. Harris misses. Hawks have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Hunter, the pass to Collins. And stolen by Murray. And here's the fast break. Millsap leading the way. Banked in off the glass.
Paul Millsap, not the biggest, but he can get up and down.
To the left side wing. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's Herter. No good with the triple.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Lays it in off the pretty alley-oop. And that makes it a tie ball game.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him.
Stretching the floor like few can. You have to stay connected to Trae at all times.
Murray outside. Pass to Jokic. Murray outside. Harris kicks to Murray. And there's another one for the Nuggets.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
A nice shot by Young. Here's Murray. Barton finds Jokic. Back to Barton. Jokic passes to Murray. And here's Barton. Just 5 to shoot. Right side Millsap. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. The pass to Bembry. From deep. Plumlee with the rebound. The Nuggets trail by 3. Grant outside. To the inside. Off target at the rim.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Hawks lead by. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. Well, from what you guys are seeing from the Hawks, what are you thinking about their performance?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
You know this, the team that dictates the pace typically rules the roost. We see that here early on.
They've got Morris. Porter is out there with Jeremy Grant. Then there's Plumlee, and it's Craig in at the 2. It's the group on the floor for Denver. Teague, the pass to Bembry. He gets it in there. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You gotta like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are 3 guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with Hakeem. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. To do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts. Craig passes to Grant. Morris dishes to Plumlee. To the middle. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Jeff Teague.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
It's his first trip to the line. Bruno Fernando's checked in for the Hawks. He doesn't get the second one. The Hawks leading. Here's Bembry, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeAndre Bembry. That is his first foul of the game. First team. The Nuggets shooting for the game at 42%. The kick out to Porter. Feeds it to Plumlee. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. And here is Teague. No points in the game yet for him. Off target from outside. Grant finds Morris. Back to Grant. Denver passing it around. Here's Craig. The kick out to Porter. Pass to Plumlee. 5 to shoot. Grant dishes to Morris. Porter outside. And again, Denver no good. Hawks have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. And it's slammed in by Jones.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Here's Craig. From past the arc. Reddish grabs the rebound. The Hawks leading by 3. To the paint. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that. Terrific use of his body to open up space on the inside.
Well, many question the selection of Reddish in the draft. Pundits thought he had red flags. But Greg, he developed nicely over his first season in the league.
You know, Reddish caught up to the speed of the NBA, found his shot, and started to play with confidence. Sometimes it takes a little time for young guys to adjust. And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Plumlee attacking, and the basket is good. Plumlee's got 5 points now this quarter.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Here's Fernando. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Hawks shooting their first free throws of the game.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Collins checked in for Jones. DeAndre Hunter comes in for Reddish. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for DeAndre Bembry. Young is subbed in for Jeff Teague. That gives them the lead. Murray's got 5 now.
Have to respect the range of Murray. He just nails shots from this distance.
And here's Young from the arc. The shot will not fall.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. Inside. Millsap. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Young with no one around. Shot clock reset for the Hawks. Tries yet again. That one good for 2.
I mean, every time down the floor, this is what you're trying to do. Find the right matchup.
Murray outside. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Huerter. Young inside. And here's Collins from outside. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. The Nuggets up.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. A pretty close game for the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. They never put themselves in too much danger. That's all for now.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
There is no stopping him, and you can't even contain him at this point. He is that talented.
Yeah, and sometimes the strategy in that case, don't let anyone else beat you. You know he's going to get his, so try and keep it to that.
Checking out the group for Lloyd Pierce to start the second half. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young and Huerter make up the back, and it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint. Millsap kicks to Jokic. And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That's his first foul. Murray against Young. And Young comes over to help. Clock at 4. Passes to Harris. Lets it go from deep. Rebound, Atlanta.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Denver's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Murray finds Jokic. Back to Murray. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Murray's got the lead up to 3 now for Denver.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's Capella. Denver grabs the miss. Jokic has got 4 rebounds in this game.
They have yet to hit a shot. A real slow start here in the second half.
He's really left alone that time. And it's a 6-point Nugget lead.
Gotta do better against Murray if you're on D. Even from way downtown, he's incredibly accurate.
And here's Young from the arc. It's hauled in by Jokic. Jokic just got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Missed 4 straight shots now. At one point, do you have to call a timeout? and regroup.
And it's Murray with the jam.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
Count the basket. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent, but 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Back to Herter. He feeds it to Capella. Jokic with the steal. Pass to Barton. Good work there as it goes. Barton's got his first basket.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Shot by Collins, no good.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
And Jokic throws it down.
The sneaky athleticism of Jokic, reminding everyone that he's capable of hammering it down on those alley-oops.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
And the amount of pressure that Trae Young puts on a defense is staggering. He's either carving you up with his passing or hitting you with that jump shot.
You know, Trae Young is the type of player that could lead this league in scoring and in assists. And also possibly could do it in the same season. For a youngster, he sees a lot of double teams. It's impressive how he handles it.
And ever since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively.
You know, the coach has had something to say about that. No question, they've settled in and executed brilliantly.
Teague can't hit. The Nuggets on offense. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Plumlee dishes to Porter. Back to Plumlee. Denver passing it around. Here's Craig. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And Reddish with the slam.
And one great play leads to another with Teague. His fast hands and fast feet making things happen.
Morris outside. And the layup falls. Morris has got 6.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Plumlee with the steal. And here we go. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And finished off by Porter.
He just jumps so fast. I mean, give Porter a chance to dunk, and he doesn't think twice about it.
Teague can't hit. The Nuggets leading by 12. It's stolen by Jones. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Up the floor. Reddish's shot is good.
And there's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set, and you can get some easy baskets here.
Now through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Nuggets lead by 10. And we'll have the start of the 4th quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. The Hawks trail by 10. A moment now to reset the lineups. Brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the 4th quarter. So on the floor for Denver, they've got Michael Porter. Plumlee out there with Jokic. Then there's Monte Morris. And it's Craig in at the 2 guard. Plumlee, the pass to Craig. Down low. And stolen by Dedmon. Teague kicks to Reddish. Back to Teague. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, you know, he was once the future of the Hawks guard spot. But now Jeff Teague has returned to the team as a backup to the new face of the franchise.
You know, GA, Jeff Teague's going to be comfortable with any role he's given. Right now, running the second unit might be the best use of his skill set at this stage. But what I like, you can play the two together, him and Trae Young, and take ball handling duties away from Trae and let him spot up and shoot it.
A shot by Reddish, no good.
A for effort, but when there's that much resistance at the rim, better find another option. Having a shaky time from the floor, but his teammates have been picking up the slack.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Nugget lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Bembry.
And Teague knew that he would be open there. Great patience and vision from the point man.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for Denver. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Jokic, no good. Hawks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Here's Millsap. Finished off the break. And the Nuggets lead by 8.
And what started it all, terrific anticipation on the defensive end.
Most teams now are looking to play with pace. No better way to ignite the break than off a turnover.
For the Nuggets, Will Barton, he's checked in for Michael Porter. And Harris subbed in for Torrey Craig. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Dwayne Dedman. John Collins comes in for Bruno Fernando. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Reddish. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for T.
You got to feel comfortable when Murray is working the pick and roll. His shooting, speed, and passing all are next level.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
To the middle, here's Jokic. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Here's Bembry. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Here's Millsap. Rebound by the Hawks. Collins has got 5 rebounds tonight. In the corner. Huerter with it. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Good.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Lays it up and banks it in. Harris has got the lead up to 12 now for the Nuggets.
Terrific vision there with that pass. Hit his teammate perfectly in transition.
Here's Bembry. Tries a 3. The Hawks again can't hit. Here's Harris. Makes it off the glass. Harris has got 6 here in this quarter.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
It's been tremendous job of play calling and execution. They just continue to increase this lead.
Murray with the bounce pass. 1:24 left in the fourth quarter.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Denver.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this is a great team effort by everyone.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Jamal Murray.
He really played at his preferred pace, never let adjustments by the defense speed him up or slow him down.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
Here's Harris. Lays it up off the glass.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
And how about his athleticism? For a big man, Capella is able to make plays above the rim.
Murray, good.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
Great defensive play from Hunter, reading the situation and coming up with that steal.
Murray, the pass to Millsap. Murray outside. From deep. And so it's Denver taking care of business in this one. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawless. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's... And the Houston Rockets starting 5. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Robert Covington out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's House in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Nuggets, at the forward slots, it's Barton and Millsap. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. And it's Jokic in at the center position. Now, here's Tucker, and there's the defensive 3-second call. Houston shooting their first free throw of the contest.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
Well, I tell you, it's a treat watching Harden play. I mean, he's so fluid in his shooting form, but he's also sensational driving inside and a capable passer as well. This guy's got it all.
Yep, it counts.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
Here's Murray. Fires the 3. Rebound by House. And the call up against Jokic. That's his first foul. Murray against Westbrook. And here's Covington. Kicks to House. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Covington dishes to Tucker. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
And it's Millsap with the ball for Denver. It's a 3-point game. Martin from outside. They get it back. First quarter, just over a minute played. Here is House. Passes it to Harden. And Tucker kicks to House. Houston needs to get a shot off. Jokic with the steal. Pass to Barton. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. That's tipped. And oh, here we go. Covington's got it. The fast break chance. Harden has a wide open look. Another miss by Houston. The Nuggets have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. And Murray, here we go. Good D by Covington.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They right now are searching for a bucket.
And the Houston Rockets last season going out and getting Robert Covington. Greg, why was that a good fit for this team?
You know, Kevin, his range shooting really unlocked Westbrook's ability to get to the lane. Also, Covington's contract creates some flexibility, one of the best values in the league as far as productivity.
You know, Harden will burn you when you overcommit and leave guys open. He's excellent at sensing when you're out of position.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter. You got to love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Here's Murray following the basket by Russell Westbrook. Looking to end the run, Murray. It's rebounded by Houston.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
Harden, no good. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Nuggets. Looking for the first basket of the game. And after establishing himself as a key player in Denver, Gary Harris has played, trailing off the last couple seasons. Greg, what's your read there?
I really feel like, Kevin, injuries have played a part, an extended cold streak, but the Nuggets didn't lose faith. He helped build their success over the years, and they consider him a key piece moving forward as well.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. Plumlee is checked in for Jokic. Porter comes in for Paul Millsap. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Barton. And Morris subbed in for Murray.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Morris with the bucket.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Surveying the floor, Gary Harris recognizes when his teammates have open looks and gets it to him.
To the paint. Here's Green, and Green slams it in.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Morris passes to Porter. Morris outside. And a miss there on the triple. Houston leading by 4. Green finds Gordon. Back to Green. And here's Rivers. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Yeah, just a fantastic job to stay with the play and just not give up. Excellent effort on the offensive backboard.
And the pass to Plumlee. Harris looking it over. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Maintaining his balance all the way through. Harris, tough to stop, even on these physical finishes.
Back to Rivers. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Outside Gordon. Shot clock at 5. Off with the layup.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Houston on top, leading by 4.
Never found my place in the crowd, so I stay from the crowd.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
And the other thing, though, is their execution in terms of their ball movement has been flawless. Sets up a lot of easy scoring opportunities.
Jeremy Grant is out there with Michael Porter. Then there's Monte Morris. Then it's Plumlee, and it's Craig in at the 2. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Now, here is Morris. The three-pointer, no good. Gordon, the pass to Rivers. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Greg, we see defenses continually adjusting. Analytics favoring threes and dunks. Which teams do you think are toughest to score on at the rim?
You know, it's funny that you think defense in today's era, but if you look at the 2 teams that were the best in their respective conferences last season, they're the 2 teams I think protect the rim the best. Milwaukee with Giannis and the Lopez crew, and then obviously AD and LA with the Lakers. Those teams have the versatility on their front line to be able to defend the 3 and also protect the rim.
I think you've nailed it. Denver making a switch here. Murray's checked in, and a change for the Rockets. Tucker's checked in. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Tucker's got the lead up to 7 now for the Rockets.
And though lacking some height, Tucker has the bounce, the reach, and the strength and attitude to do damage inside.
Murray, good.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Gordon dishes to Rivers. Houston moving the ball around. McLemore, the pass to Green. He kicks it to Rivers. In the corner, it's Gordon. Inside. That one misses. Now the Nuggets take it the other way.
And guys, if there's an X factor for this Nuggets team moving forward, it might be the young man, Michael Porter Jr. Talk about his potential. It could be as high as anybody on that roster.
Yeah, I concur with you there, Greg. I mean, you look at this kid, he's got a great shooting touch and really good scoring instincts that you don't see very often. Extremely gifted. They brought him along slowly, which is the wise thing to do. And if he can come on and realize his potential, he could take him to another level for sure.
Houston in the lead. Here's Gordon. Another miss by Houston. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. A different look for Denver. Jokic has checked in for Plumlee. Millsap comes in for Grant, and it's Will Barton in for Michael Porter. Houston with a big group substitution here. Robert Covington's checked in for Green. Daniel House comes in for Gordon. James Harden, he's checked in for Ben McLemore. And Russell Westbrook subbed in for Austin Rivers. Now here's Harden. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Tucker. It's hauled in by Jokic. Nuggets have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Here's Murray over Westbrook, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. They get Russell Westbrook.
Cannot get too handsy with Murray, especially when he's rising up for the shot.
Denver shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Harris is checked in for the Nuggets.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
It's House outside. It's good. And he makes his first shot of the game.
Yep, Westbrook seems to have a sixth sense for those kinds of openings. Knows exactly where the gap is and finds his teammate perfectly.
Now here is Harris. For 3, Murray. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Here's Jokic. The Rockets making the shot. Back to Murray. Passes it to Jokic to the wing on the left. Out left to the wing. Murray outside. From downtown, good on the three-point shot. Murray's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for Denver.
After having none in the first, he gets 2 three-point shots to go here.
And it's good for 2. Westbrook's got 6 points.
Boy, this is Westbrook at his absolute best, attacking, getting into the lane, and finishing in style.
Murray outside. Again, the miss by Murray.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Westbrook against Barton. Harden kicks to Westbrook. Back to Harden. The kick out to Westbrook. Pass to Tucker. Tries from the block. And too long on the shot.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Murray for 3. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. House the pass to Tucker. And a missed layup.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
And
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Houston found themselves in a close game in the first. Their biggest advantage of the period was 7 points. The second quarter. And that'll do it for our...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Nuggets trail.
And that corner 3, a cornerstone of P.J. Tucker's game. Takes and makes them as much as anybody in the league.
And Greg, how about this little factoid? Back at the University of Texas, he only shot 4 triples in 3 seasons. Floor spacing was not a part of his game. It was about getting that thing in the paint. But to his credit, and it's an example for all young players, through hard work, that short corner has become his bread and butter shot. Talk about a total transformation from no threes to being a dead-eye corner 3 shooter.
Our second half of basketball and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all filled up and on the floor to start the third. So on the floor for Houston. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. P.J. Tucker is out there with Robert Covington, and it's House in at the 3. Murray, no good.
clearly out of rhythm now, guys. I mean, just 1 for 5 to begin the second half.
Harden, no good. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Nuggets. They trail by 1. Wide open look here for Murray. Sinks the triple. Murray's got 6 here in this quarter.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
And it's sent back by Jokic.
You know, this is what we've seen Jokic do every night. I mean, he puts himself in position to make an impact on the game.
Westbrook against Murray. Takes the 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. The Rockets go the other way with it. Tucker finds Harden. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Westbrook passes to Covington. Just 5 on the clock. And Westbrook gets it to go. You know, Greg, you probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference. Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
For Houston, they have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight. Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Houston with a big group substitution here. Green, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Gordon comes in for Robert Covington. Then McLemore, he's checked in for James Harden. And it's Rivers in for Russell Westbrook. Here's Craig, still looking for his first bucket in this one. And there it is for him. And the Nuggets lead by 1. Guys, what a back-and-forth game this has been.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
House the pass to Rivers. It's stolen by Morris. One-on-one here. Here's Porter. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And this is a guy who just naturally draws fouls at a very high rate. That time Porter takes him off the bounce.
Damari Carroll's checked in for the Rockets. Second free throw, no good. Houston's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And it's Gordon penetrating. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Gordon's got the game tied up here for the Rockets.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
And those second chance points can add up.
And if you're the defensive team, it just kills you to give up baskets like that.
And it's Gordon missing. Nuggets have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. Outside, Porter takes a 3. And it's Rivers with the rebound.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And Gordon has the burst of speed you like to see in a guard. Excellent at knifing through the defense to the cup.
Outside, Porter lets it go with a 3. Porter can't get that one to fall. The Rockets shooting it beautiful here in the third, 56% from the field. McLemore, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And former 7th overall pick Ben McLemore finally seems to be finding his footing in the NBA.
You know, he was known in college, Greg, for his shooting touch, and now delivering on some of that efficiency offensively. Good to see the young man make that kind of progress.
P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Houston. Russell Westbrook comes in for Rivers. And the wide open shot from Morris misses the 3. Houston in the lead. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Gordon kicks to McLemore. The feed now to Tucker. The kick out to Westbrook. Back to Tucker. Doesn't go for him.
Yeah, I tell you what, for him, this has been a game to forget. But somehow they still find themselves with the lead.
Grant with the ball. A 3-ball. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Rockets ahead. They lead by 2. We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Houston Rockets. The lead is 2. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Monte Morris is out there with Jamal Murray. And it's Barton in at the small forward position. That's the group on the floor for Denver. For 3, Murray buries it from 3-point range. Murray's got 12 points in just the second half. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Nuggets.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And the other thing they've done since the beginning of this game is score points off turnovers and in bunches.
The 3. And again, Denver with the triple.
He has a lot of points from long range this half. He's taken advantage of a really tired defense.
Tucker can't get it to go. The Nuggets leading by 4. Here's the 3. And Jamal Murray, another 3. Murray's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And now they're turning this game into a drag race, spraying out for easy fast break basket.
The kick out to Westbrook. Gordon for 3. Denver grabs the miss. Jokic has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. From the arc, and Jamal Murray another 3. And now it's a 10-point Nugget lead.
They're great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Chalk up 2 there.
And after a scoreless first half, you're starting to see signs of life here in the second.
For 3, Murray. Denver the rebound. Jokic on the follow. And the Nuggets lead by 10.
Boy, a lot of energy and hustle on display from Jokic that time. Never giving up on a possession.
Gordon finds Carroll. Now here's Tucker. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Jokic.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
Gary Harris is checked in for Morris. Robert Covington's checked in for the Rockets. Daniel House comes in for Gordon.
Yeah, you know, Tucker's a little undersized, but he makes up for it with leaping ability and reach. Well, I don't think he's performing up to his own expectations, but they still find themselves out in front.
The basket counts and 1. They'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
How good is that? Harden commanding the ball in these moments. Loves stepping up at crucial times.
Tremendous job at the line as usual. You can always bank on him in those situations.
Murray dishes to Barton. And it's Jokic in the corner. Floats it up for Millsap. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And here's the fast break. Harden with it. Now guarded by Murray.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
And that one's good. Barton.
That's why he's out there, guys. When he's in an important possession, he knows how to come through.
Covington with the bucket.
Man, I tell you what, you just really got to admire and respect the fearlessness of Covington. Never backs away from taking a crucial shot.
Murray for 3. Here's Jokic. Harris finds Murray. Beyond the arc. Rebound by House. House has got his 5th rebound in this one. Harden the pass to House. He dishes it to Tucker. And stolen by Murray. Harris inside. Guarded by Harden. Murray for 3. Offensive rebound. Jokic on the follow. And the Nuggets lead by 4.
Boy, he is an all-star level talent for sure. Jokic, a safe bet in the clutch. And you know the ball's going to Harden when the game's tight. Terrific at delivering and producing down the stretch.
Feeds it to Millsap. Murray against Westbrook. Murray the pass to Jokic.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
And so they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Porter's checked in. Harris passes to Jokic. Dishes it to Porter. Back to Jokic. Shot clock at 6. Deep 2 from Murray. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. And it's a 6-point Nugget lead.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
For the 3. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game. Unbelievable. So the Nuggets win it. A confident win and one where they could. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.